Hi everyone, and welcome to the probably last, well definitely actually last video in this series from Autumn by Rita Berman and from her compilation Seasons book. Now we've got, obviously you can see we've got the leaf and the flower left to colour today. Let's come in a little closer and I'll have a think. As always, no plan. I am thinking maybe a yellowy browny leaf here, because we've done brown and we've done orangey yellow, but we haven't done browny yellow. So let's have a little look and make us, ooh, sorry, that was my chair hitting the desk. And start with, I think maybe the dark tan might be a good place to start. I'm just going to try and find it. Here it is. Now these are Black Widow's pencils, as we've been using for the whole of this video. And I'm just trying to think how to do this. Now, do we follow the centre, so do the darkest here to the lightest on the edge, or do we follow each section? I think I think doing each section will be easier. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start with my dark tan at the bottom here, like that, and then just go back and sort of taper it off. I'm going to sharpen my pencil, it's rather blunt. There we go, that's better. So just do a sort of light layer along the edge here, and then it'll make it easier to blend it into our next colour. So a more intense layer here right against that black line, and then a little bit less along here. I think I should go up to this edge though, like that. There we go. And then I'm just going to work through each one in exactly the same way. Now this is quite a similar colour to the background, but I'm hoping that it'll still stand out and work. But it's quite a nice sort of autumnal set of colours. If it is a little bit too pale, I could always put a darker colour on top of this layer. But we'll see how it looks at the end, I think. I hope everyone's good today. Thank you for joining me for the very last video. I do find that as the series goes on, I get less and less watchers. So thank you to those that have stuck with me. It just seems to be the way of a series. I think it's always the case in a YouTube series. I guess if you're not colouring along, then maybe you just lose interest or something. I don't really know, but it's just the way it is. So, but because most of my videos are series, you know, I have a sort of, you know, a lot more interest at the beginning than the end. But hey, it's just the way I do things, I guess. Yeah, I wonder what you're all up to today. I have some exciting plans. When I have finished this video, I'll probably start a planner series. I want to do 2 videos today. I feel that if I do 2 a day, it's not too many, because I've got to edit them and all that, so it takes time. And it means that I stay on top of things, because, you know, I release 2 a day, so if I make 2 a day, then, you know, that all works well. Some days I don't make any, just because of time, and so other days I sometimes have to make a few more. But it depends on the video as to how long it takes to make and that sort of thing. So yeah, finished this page, which is exciting. I'm trying not to rush, because when I come to the end of a page I get really excited because I'm going to finish it and I want to see what it looks like. But I know that you're trying to colour along, so I need to try and slow down. It also depends on my adrenaline. Today I'm really hyped. I don't know why. So probably because I've got plans. I've got a few Ko-fi giveaways to organise. I'm doing, I've mentioned before, an Advent sort of freebie thing, 1 a day, and I started making a few for that. I know it's well in advance, but I've had some ideas, so I thought, well, I might as well just run with them and get those things done. And the idea behind it, you'll be the first to know. So if you have kept watching this series, this is your Thank you. You get this insider information. So the idea is that I'm just going to choose my next colour. I'm thinking the Cobra. Here he is. He looks a bit green on the tip, but actually I find he tends to colour a bit more sort of orangey brownish. So I'm going to overlap a bit. Oh, it is quite green, isn't it? I think I'm going to have to colour over the whole thing, or else it's not going to blend particularly well. I don't want it to look like a stripe. So anyway, so the idea is that every day in December I give away something, which I'm trying to make as Christmassy related as I can, as it's a sort of Advent giveaway. There's going to be a variety of different things, and there will also be a package of all of them together in a bundle with a few bonus items that won't be available anywhere else, which you can buy. I just thought I would give people the option to sort of get theirs early and buy as well, and it'll be really cheap. I haven't decided whether it'll just be $1 or $1.99, probably $1, just so that you get it all a bit early. And what I also might do is, yeah, so that'll be that. And I've already got a few bonus items for those, for that bundle, sorted out, a few fun things. And I've also got a few of the freebies sorted out. So I'm getting there, but I need a few new ideas, but I've had some ideas already, and I'm working on a few things that I've already done, so it's all good, it's coming along, so that's really good. And as I say, I'm just doing it while the ideas come to me, because I like to be well prepared, as well you know. I'm always of the thinking that, you know, if I get unwell or busy, or my kids really need me for something, I just might not have the time to do it if I leave it. And also December is always a busy time. I couldn't leave it till December, because I want to put the bundle together before then, probably late November. That'll be available from, maybe even earlier, maybe as soon as I've got it all ready. So there's that as well. And also there's going to be a lot of pre-recording to do for December, because I'm thinking I want to do a colouring advent calendar videos, just available for everyone. But when I do a series like this one, I release a compilation video for members only. And if I'm doing an advent calendar and I need a compilation, that means I need to record 24 videos before December. So I'm going to have to start getting ahead, even more so than I am now. So my plan is to try to get ahead with just looking for a sort of yellowy colour that will tie these all together, that is slightly brownish. Here are my yellows. I'm thinking mustard, nugget, egg yolk. All those will probably work quite well. Let me have a look. I'm going to look at them. Mustard, nugget. I'm going to use the nugget because it's my longest pencil. It's a great reason, isn't it, for picking a colour. Okay, oh, nugget. I'm going to finish it off, so I'm going to go over everything with this, and then if I feel it needs a bit more, I'll come back to do a bit more with it, but we'll see. Yeah, so a bit of a, that wasn't much of a reveal, because I think you know this already with regards to the Advent. So a bit of a few, what will I be giving away? Well, what have I already done? Well, I have done some Christmas swatch colour ideas. That makes no sense at all. Some Christmas colour combination ideas, you know, sort of Christmassy colours and for different pencil brands, so you can make Christmassy colours. That's one. I have done some book index, what do I call them, colouring book index sheets for a couple of Christmas books. I've got a few more to do. I've done some swatch chart of something sparkly. I shall leave it there. And I've done some little puzzles, which are quite colouring related puzzles, a bit different, really different. There's some anagrams which will go out, and then the other puzzles will go in the pack, in the bundle, so they won't be available to everyone. Crossword and word searches, and a bingo card, Christmas bingo. You know, colour this, cross it off, that sort of thing. Bit of fun. A flower. I was going to do oranges and yellows, wasn't I? Let's have a look at my chart. I think I am going to start with the carrot. It's always nice to start with the carrots. Good base for any soup, stew. And apparently flour. I know I need to do the gold and pen. If I do that first, I'll just be rubbing over it, so I'll do it later after we would do it all together. Now we've got this edge. Yeah, I'm going to go around this edge in the carrot, a really sort of intense layer. That's what I'm going to do. As you can tell, it's well planned out. So, and there's also some colour palettes. I found this colour palette making tool online, so I've made you some Christmas colour palettes. That's all in the bundle, in the additional things. But so what is going to be in the so there's going to be some swatches of Christmassy type things. There's going to be some colouring book index pages. There's going to be, oh, I did some drawing. I don't draw, you know that, but there's one thing that I can draw, one thing, and I've drawn it, and I've made you some colouring sheets with it that you can use to practice. It's not like it's not brilliant drawing, it's just a vague, and it just, so you can have a go with that if you want to download that. And they're in different formats, so there's like one which is random, one which is a sort of in a circle shape, one that's just one giant item. So there's a few different options for you, so you can have a practice with some colouring of this particular thing. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to keep something a surprise. But I tried to draw something else and I couldn't, I gave up. This is the only thing I can draw. Well, that's not true. If you sat me down, gave me all the time in the world, took responsibility for everything that I would normally do in a day, and gave me something to draw, I could probably do it, to be honest. Something simple. But I don't have that kind of patience. Normally, I don't have the kind of time, and I don't have the desire and inclination. I'm very good at copying something reasonably well, you know, but I can't just make things up. I can't do that in my head. My next colour, I'm going to go for the sunset. I've really made up my mind with this. Sunset. I'm going to use this just in the centres here of this bit here. Okay, I'm not doing the centre bit yet. We'll worry? No. We'll be concerned with that later. No, concern is still not the right word. We'll enjoy that later. So you can see what I've done. I've layered it here, and then I've just faded it out, and I'm just going to do that on all of them. I don't want these petals to be too orangey. We've got this orange outside, but we've got a lot of orange here, so I want it to look a little bit different. So I want it to be more predominantly yellow than orange inside this area. So yes, so I'm planning all these little things for you, and it's a lot of fun. and I'm sort of part of the way through it. I've done a few bits, and then what I'm going to do is, because I need some new ideas, I'm going to finish off a few and then put it away for a while and then think about it again later, you know. But knowing that I've got some of it done is really good, because I just don't do last minute. I'm now going to use the egg yolk, and I'm going to go over what I've done here and then just gently add more like this, spreading it out towards the edge, just nice and easy like that. So yeah, you can tell I'm quite excited about the idea. I think it's rather nice for me to be able to give you a little freebie each day through December, like my little Christmas present to you, thanking you for all your support. And yeah, I think it's just a bit of fun and a little bit different. And as I say, I'll also be doing an advent colouring. I have found an advent page to colour, a freebie page, which I may do, but I'm sort of on the lookout for other things too. But don't worry, I've got plenty of autumn harvest Halloween ideas as well. Halloween is not my thing really, but I've got some pages that I've already spotted that I'm happy to colour for Halloween. I'm going to go banana, because they're not too scary. Don't like scary. They're just fun, and yeah, there's a few of them. I've actually got quite a lot of choice, considering I have one Halloween book, considering that, you know, there's a lot of Halloween pictures in various different books. Maria Trolle has Halloween themes, so does Hannah Carlson, has loads, particularly in Witch's Cottage. You know, you basically choose any picture. Well, not quite, but yeah. And then there's Johanna Basford's new book has a couple of pumpkin pages. Now I think everyone's going to be doing videos for those, so I'm not sure. And it doesn't come out until right near the end of October, so I might have already done quite a bit of video of Halloween stuff by then. I might be, to be honest, I might be bored of Halloween colouring by then, and so might you. So I'm not sure. I'm just going to wipe my nose, give you a chance to catch up. I want a really vibrant yellow to finish with, but the mellow yellow, that's what I need. Is that it? Yeah. Mellow yellow. It's a good name, isn't it? I'm going to do all of it with this. And you can see it's almost a sort of fluorescent-y colour. Yeah, so it's all very exciting. But my next picture I'm doing is going to be an autumnal one. Again, I've got a really exciting plan for this afternoon. Unfortunately, it doesn't involve you guys, but you'll see the result of it. I'm going to do a Chris Cheng video. I say this afternoon. I probably mean the whole weekend. You know what her videos are like, if you've ever tried them. Watch, pause, watch, pause, watch, pause. You probably do that with mine as well, but hers are like an hour's video of hers takes me 6 hours sometimes. I'm getting a little bit better because I either start to predict what she's going to do. I'm just going to really layer this up. I either start to predict what she's going to do, so just guess and get it a bit wrong, but it doesn't matter, or I just don't always do all of it. Naughty girl. So but I always learn so much, so I think it's really good. And it's a picture from Mein Herbst Spaziergang, good French. The Japanese book with all the seasons. It's got seasons. It's split into seasons. So I was flicking through, going, oh, I need to do autumn. And I found this picture and I went, I'm sure Chris Cheng's done that one. And I had a look, and it is so beautiful, so beautiful. I was like, I've got to do it. I've just got to do it. So I'm afraid I'm doing it. I'm trying to decide on my flower centre. I think I'm going to go for a really dark brown, a bit like a what's the name? Black Eyed Susan. So, well, I don't know if that's right, if that's just a slang name. So I'm going to start with the tarantula. Scary thought. And we have these loopy bits. Now, on the loopy bits of all our other ones in this page, we've done it in a particular way, so I'm going to do this in the same way. So where at the base, do it a little more intensely and then fade it up towards the top like that. Sometimes I've left a gap. I'm going to just sharpen my pencil, but this time I think I probably won't leave a gap. I'll just keep it very light. So intense here, lots of layers, and less towards the top. There we go. I couldn't sleep last night, and nor could my son. I don't know what was going on. We both didn't sleep. Well, I couldn't get comfortable. My husband had restless legs. I don't know if that's what he's got. He gets twitchy feet. And usually it's only when he's asleep he gets it, and then after about an hour of him being asleep it goes away. Or he goes to sleep after me so I don't notice it. But last night he was getting it while he was awake and when he was asleep. So that wasn't helping. But it's okay. I used to sort of worry about it, but now I've tried to convince him to go to the doctor just to check that it's nothing, not related to anything. Apparently it can come with things like diabetes, but I don't know for sure. I don't know much about it. I'm going to go for a really dark brown in the centre. The Huntsman, I think, is our darkest. I know we've used it before. It doesn't matter though, does it? There we go. Now what I want to try and do in the centre is to make it darker right along this edge. I don't know why. I'm going to sharpen. But yes, and then my son was awake. I knew he was up and down a bit. So I don't know what it was, but we'll sleep well tonight, I'm sure. My husband was a bit stressed about work this morning, so that might have been his thing. I don't know. You can see how much darker this is. What I'm going to try and do now is really intensify it here. Now don't be tempted to press really hard. Just layer over and over gently, and you'll get that intensity without ruining your paper. And then as you come in towards the centre, just layer a bit less. And we get a lighter bit there. I'm just going to add a few layers because that is a bit too light for my liking. There we go. Okay, now we need to do our pen work. I think I'm done. I'm just going to look and check. Yeah. So where are we going to start? I'll probably do my glittery edge first. So this is the Stardust pen. Just work around. Yeah, so yeah, I'm getting excited about Christmas. Have you started Christmas shopping yet? That's the question. It feels early, but I have. I've got a handful of things, and I'm thinking once boys are at uni, I might go out and do a bit of shopping at times. I don't know why I'm waiting for them to go, but it's only next week. So I feel like I want to get a few things done here first. But I need to, tomorrow I've got to clean and get the house tidy because we're expecting possible visitors at some point over the weekend, but we don't know when or if for sure they're coming. But we can be prepared just in case, and it's nice having a house nice. But they're unlikely to go further than the kitchen, because so I'm debating going around the centre bit, but I don't think I've done that on others. where we've got that sort of thing going on. Just looking. I'm trying to work out what I did with that hazelnut. It looks like I didn't even go around there. With that one I did glitter. You can't see. This hazelnut, that bit, I think should have been glitter. So maybe that centre bit should be, I think no, I'm going to do it in metallic. God, I can't even make up my mind. Right, so here, all around. Yeah, so we might have visitors, we might not. It's because my husband's brother is coming to the town, staying locally to go to a festival. He said he'd like to pop in for afternoon tea. Now that's all well and good, but the festival is from 3:30 till 10 at night, and there are also things going on elsewhere, so I don't know when he's thinking and what time and which day, and you know, so we've just got to be prepared and open-minded about it really, and it'll be fine. As long as I know that at some point it's going to happen and everything's clean and tidy and I've got some biscuits in and that sort of thing, then it's all fine. You know, my husband's a little bit annoyed because he's going with him to the festival. It's a synthesizers or something. Ugh. Anyway, I've never been a fan. Anyway, but yeah, he's going with him, and so he's a bit disappointed because he's going to miss our dancing show on Saturday evening, and it's the first one, proper one, where we actually see them all do their proper routines. But I said he'll be able to catch up, and I know he'll enjoy the festival, the concerts. It's his sort of thing. He'll love it. It's not my sort of thing at all, nor the boys. There's no way we would want to go at all. It'd be just a complete waste of money. My son's like, oh mum, you've never been to a festival. I actually have been to a festival. I said, I've been to a jazz festival. He was like, oh, all old people. I was like, oh, not all. I wasn't at the time. I was in my 20s. But yeah, it wasn't quite Glastonbury. It ran at the same weekend as Glastonbury. And also I didn't camp because I don't do that. It was very near to where in-laws lived, so we stayed with them. So that was nice. Go out, enjoy the music, and then go back and sleep in a nice cosy bed and have breakfast. Cup of tea brought to you in the morning. It was really lovely. So that's the way to do a festival, I say. But anyway, this one, of course, it's because it's in a town. There's no camping and stuff. Well, there are campsites you can go to, but it's not like that sort of thing. So brother-in-law is staying in an Airbnb with another couple, I think they're bringing friends with them, and his partner, and that'll be nice. I think I need to do that bit, so it'd be nice to see him. Pity we don't get to see my niece and nephew, like catching up with them. But again, this isn't a festival for kids, it's adults, and so the tickets are the same price for whoever goes. You know, it's just not a sort of family thing. And also, you know, they're probably not interested, to be honest. They're teenagers. It's just not, I don't know what their music they're into, to be honest. My sons are into weird stuff. My one son starts singing songs and I'm like, I used to sing that when I was young. Or he likes sort of the odd Eurovision song. You might not know what the Eurovision Song Contest is, but anyway. Or he might like, there we go. It's quite nice when the light catches it because it sort of, the harsh black lines disappear a little bit. Now this one, I think for this one, yeah, I'll do the outside first again. Back to our sparkly pen. So I'm just going to go actually around the edge and not the stem. It's quite tricky to work out where the edge begins and ends on this one, but it's not that crucial. Yeah, so but I'm looking forward to a relaxed weekend where I have to get up. Next week uni starts. I'll be getting up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, getting a boy out the door for 7:20 in the morning, you know, making sure lunch boxes are done and everything is going to be, and then worrying about trains. Ugh. Well, my sister's like, don't worry about the trains, you can't control them, so why worry? I'm like, it's the very fact that I can't control them, which is why I worry. If they were walking, I wouldn't worry, because, you know, it's fine. You don't cancel walking. But one relief is that the train drivers have agreed a pay deal, so that means there won't be strikes at least until the end of next year. That's how far they've agreed to, so that's something. But of course there are always breakdowns and delays and blah de blah de blah still, but it's one less thing, and so that's good. And they're both in for 3 days a week, but not the same 3 days. So one's in on Monday morning only, one's in on all day on Tuesday. He's in all day on Tuesday as well. His brother's in on Tuesday afternoon, and his brother's also in on Wednesday morning, and he's also in all day on a Thursday, and the other boy has Wednesdays off but is in half a day, Thursday afternoon. I think they haven't properly given me a copy of the timetable yet. Right, here we are with our finished picture. Oh, let's take that away. I think it looks a bit better without a white paper shoved behind it, but maybe not. So there it is. Oh, I do like autumnal colours. I am happy with it. I really liked my original version of this picture, and I like this one too. I'm not too sure about that orange outline on the flower, to be honest. I think it might have been better in a yellow, but you know, it's done now. So there we go, and the sun is just coming round to go across the page, but fortunately I am done. So that's all good. Look at this paper. Can you see? That's what happens if you don't put the piece of paper under. That would be on the so instead of instead of going on there, it would be on there. That's why you put a piece of paper in. This is just some scrap paper. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the series. I really enjoyed it. I've had such a fun time. I love autumnal colours. Yeah, please come back this afternoon. There'll be probably second part of a planner, I'm guessing, not sure. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a super day and happy colouring.